How's it going, everybody, and welcome back. This is Wake Run Collapse, and I've got box number 2 out of 12 of Ultra Moon Sun and Moon 5 coming at you today. So make sure you hit the like button if you're excited for what could be inside of this box. Did pretty well with box number 1. I will be spoiling some of the pulls as I open these packs, simply because we have to know whether we had those cards already. So if you want that experience pure and just for you, then definitely go back and check out box 1 first, and then come back and check out box number 2. Now, as I stated in a previous video, I will be opening one box per day for the first 5 boxes of each set, and then I'll be clearing out the remainder of the case, and that will be next weekend. So in our first pack, we've got a Rotom, a Lopunny, Mysterious Fossil, a Floatzel, and a Looker's Whistle. Next pack, Rare Candy, Electabuzz, Spiritomb, Weasel, and our Holo Drampa. It's going to be our first holo of the box. Still keeping an eye out for GXs, for Prism cards, and full arts, of course. We've got Escape Board, which is way too close to Skateboard for me to ignore. Gible, a Riolu, Skorupi, and a Alolan Sandslash. So we got Toxicroak, Shinx, Baneri, Orderpad, and Cynthia as our holo in this one. Still not at all accustomed to the fact that they have a holo trainer in this set. Just doesn't happen very often. At all, really. I mean, they had like A-Specs in the Black and White series and stuff, but aside from that, it's a pretty rare occurrence. At least in the newer sets. Drapion, Prinplup, Shinx, Hippopotas. Yeah, Hippopotas. Right? Yeah, that's weird. It looks weirdly like Hippowdon, even though it's not Hippowdon. And a Sophocles. I will be honest, sometimes I do have to look in the top left-hand corner to see if the little evolution sign is there. With a few of these mons. Not this one, though. Rotom, Alolan Sandshrew, a Gumshoos, there's Pachirisu, and a Glaceon GX as our first GX of the box. Good stuff. And there's your Hippowdon right there. Another Gible, Drifloon, Eevee, and a Shaman. Make sure you as well go down to the comment section. Let me know what your favorite GX is from Ultra Moon. Only 3 to choose from, but I'd love to hear what you have to say. So we got Rescue Stretcher, Piplup, Skorupi, a Passimian, and a Cresselia holo. Nice. I have got to remember to go back and make all my sleeves right side up in this package of KMC sleeves, because usually they're, correctly orientated, but these ones are not. So it's weird. I actually have to, we're just going to do it now. I've actually got to take all these sleeves out. Hope I don't drop them, because that would be like the mess of the century. Because now they'll actually open at the top. Which is a lot easier when you're taking these like perfect sized sleeves and doing them with one hand and stuff. So anywho, moving on to Abomasnow. Another Piplup, Drifblim. I just combined the two. Pachirisu, and a Rampardos holo. Hoping that when I get home tonight after work, I can catch up on a little bit of filming. I can catch up on emails, because I do have a few outstanding emails from people after I, kind of mentioned what was going on with the channel, and I would love to get back to them as well, but it can be a struggle. especially when you need to find that balance in your life it can be a struggle to answer a list of like 200 cards that somebody's looking for. So, wow, how about that? I'm crushing it with the trainers now. And here we have the Full Art Cynthia. Thank goodness I don't have to buy this. Oh, man. Yeah, really knocked it out of the park with the last one as well. And, of course, getting 70 out of 66 again with the Full Art Cynthia. It's kind of peculiar. I got 67. Yeah, Full Art number 67 in box number 1 of both sets. Full Art number 70, box number 2 of both sets. There's nothing to look into with that either, because I don't have sealed cases. So the box order is completely random. They're like all shoved in. But there you go. Magnificent. The Full Art Cynthia. I can almost hear her battle theme playing from 4th gen when I look at the card. That's like sprinting music, like workout music. It's crazy. Anyways, it looks like this box is going to be another strong one. Then we've got a Lucario holo as well. Appropriately enough in the next pack. Unit Energy, Prinplup, Riolu, Mysterious Fossil, and a Alolan Sandslash there. And then we've got Rotom, Manaphy, Skorupi, Shinx, and a Garchomp holo to finish out the left-hand side of the box. Yeah. There we are. Moving on to the right-hand side, hoping for a new, fingers crossed, a new Prism card. But I'm not sure how well that's going to work out. Hey! Dawn Wings Necrozma GX in the first pack of the right-hand side. That's pretty nice. Still can't get a handle on what a representative box is supposed to be. But hopefully we'll have a better idea after this one is done. Because so far, my experience has been 3 GXs with the possibility of a duplicate, 1 Prism and 1 Full Art. But I don't think every box is like that. I think you can definitely get 2 GX boxes. So, I wonder how it's going to be. There's another Drampa. I shudder to think at how many sleeves I've used over the years. Specifically, how many KMZ sleeves I've used over the years. I would have to imagine it's at least 10,000. Well, it's definitely over 10,000. It's probably like 15 grand for sleeves that I've used, because my entire collection is sleeved with them, as well as every holo, every GX, every Full Art. Back in the day... Ooh, and there's another Giratina Prism. So that, unfortunately, is not a new card, but it does point out that there will be duplicates available for sale once the sale video goes up. And I actually just now noticed that Prism is right in the top, too. That's pretty cool. It's kind of overpowered by the one at the bottom. But when the sale video goes up, not next week, but the week after, there will be Prism cards available. Probably not a lot, but I would assume probably 9%. Anyways, Hippowdon, Skorupi, Passimian, Yungoos, and a Sophocles. Now we've got another Rotom, Shinx, Alolan Sandshrew, a Baneri, and a Garchomp Hollow, and now I'm struggling to get sleeves. What's going on with me today? Yeah, but anyways, yeah, I used to sleeve with penny sleeves because that's what I had and that's what I cared about. Oh, I gotta sleeve my cards, and that's still. I mean, the difference between not sleeving and sleeving is far bigger than the difference between sleeving with a penny sleeve and sleeving with one of those. As long as you're protecting your cards, I don't really care what you use. Same thing when I get a card in the mail that I've purchased for. Oh, a Napoleon. It's far more important for it to just be sleeved. So keep that in mind as well. If you see me constantly using KMC sleeves and constantly, you know, talking about how good they are, I really enjoy them. I enjoy the aesthetics and the protection that they provide. But as long as you're sleeving your cards at all, that's really where it comes from. If you've got a big collection or if you're strapped for cash or something like that, the difference is not going to make or break anything. Mine really started because I wanted to sleeve my collection back to back and save on those pocket pages, which I'm able to do with the KMC sleeves, but when I use penny sleeves and sleeve them like back to back and put 18 cards in a page instead of 9, I don't like the way it looks. A lot of penny sleeves kind of like bunch up a little bit. And we're doing it again. Once again, we avoid the 4th generation legendary, and we get a duplicate of one of the other two. And there's another Glaceon GX. I mean, that's great. I'll totally take another Glaceon. Did I not open that pack the whole way? Yeah, I didn't. Ugh. The struggles, guys, the struggles. Electabuzz, Gabite, Manaphy, Drifloon, and a Volkner. And in our final pack of box number 2. I can't believe those scissors are going to outlive my channel. Abomasnow, Looker, a Yungoos, Alolan Sandshrew, and a Luxray for our final card. And it's very important when you have hundreds of booster boxes holding common and uncommon cards to unload them and store them properly. It can be a little bit of a challenge. I mean, it's a big challenge now. But you have to be diligent with it just to be able to survive when you have all this crap floating around. Hollows in this set were Drampa, Cynthia, Cresselia, Rampardos, Lucario, Garchomp, Drampa, Garchomp, Empoleon, Luxray, then we got GXs of Glaceon, another Glaceon, Dawnwings Necrozma, got a Prism Giratina right there, and of course the card everybody's looking for, the Full Art Cynthia. Thanks so much for checking out the video, guys. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed yourself. Oh man, my voice held out until the very end. Now it hasn't, but I hope you did appreciate the video just as I appreciate your viewership. And what is happening? I think I'm going to stab my vocal cords, and I will see you guys tomorrow for box number 3 of Ultra Sun.